The experience with the team was amazing. Honestly, we were so pleased to recommend them to some friends of ours who used them and had the same experience. We have dealt with other realtors and have never had the same experience.
In my place of work, a customer we were having a conversation about selling our home, and we were having difficulty selling our home, I'm not going to lie. He had mentioned the Cripps team, went home, discussed it with Sean, listed the house with Kristin, and honestly, the feedback that we had, the traffic that we had coming through, our house sold so quickly. We used her again for another one of our purchases and sales as well.
The Cripps team's employees were always helpful. They were always there, able to get a hold of them at any time, very informative and always willing to help.
I found the experience with the team incredibly helpful from start to finish. Anytime I had any questions or texts or emails, they replied very quickly within business hours.
The Cripps team is able to afford anybody, whether you're a seasoned buyer or seller, first time, second time around. The professionalism, the ability to answer questions, they were always there to assist, always answer those questions and make them feel comfortable in the purchase of that home.
They're on top of the game when it comes to buying or selling.
The Cripps Home team offering trailers for their clients is a great idea. I used a trailer when I moved and it was very useful.
When you're having a move is stressful enough, and having that accessibility to a trailer, even on that last day of your move when you have all the little odds and ends to pack up, it's a great idea to be able to just throw it in there and be on your way to your new destination. I think it's a great idea.
Either moving out or moving in, it's at the first or at the end of the month. And it's so difficult to find a trailer anywhere to rent. So that's certainly a service that we took advantage of.
The feature sheets that the Cripps Home team prepared for my home was the nicest feature sheet that I have seen. The pictures were wonderful and all the details were laid out professionally.
The photos looked amazing, my house looked great on the internet, and I think that was a very good reason that people wanted to come in and see the house.
My home was in the paper as a feature home. It was on the websites, and there was a lot of open houses that were listed in the paper that I think overall was one of the reasons why the home sold.
The response time was fast, so if there was a booking or showing for people to come in, if I didn't get the call right away and I called back, they answered right away, they accommodated our schedules. The team was phenomenal.
With dealing with other real estate agents throughout my endeavors, Kristin and her team are very knowledgeable in the industry and bring a lot of expertise.
If we needed a tradesperson, a lawyer, anyone like that, the Cripps team was always there and eager to supply knowledgeable resources in that regard.
I've received surprises from the Cripps Home team throughout the year for both of my children at Easter, Halloween, and back to school.
The Cripps team sends us often through email and links, tips, and useful information that we can use to either gauge our home environment or look at property values, yes, and it's useful information that helps us along that path.
I have attended 4 or 5 of the client parties with my family. My kids love them.
The Cripps Home team throws amazing client parties. I think it's just an added benefit that is offered. Again, it really shows customer service above and beyond. The last one we went to, they had face painters, a cartoonist, and bouncy castles, which everybody loves at any age.
I thought when I first met Kristin and her team that I would be meeting a real estate agent. It was more than that. We became friends, and it's great to now have her in my life, and we will continue to use her for every purchase or sale that we have for the future.